Hey everyone, Alex Gordon here, or Anakin Skywalker, depending on where you're looking from. I got a Graflex in front of me here. This is a Reveal saber. I machined all of the Reveal myself. It's all one piece, all the way up to the blade holder. Before I get into the nitty gritty, I'll point out that yes, I am missing the tape strip. I have it upstairs in a drawer, in the parts drawer for this build, but I only have so much time to shoot this video, and it's best for me to do it while no one else is home. So that's that. And the blade retention screw is right here. This is a dual button, actual button here build. I ordered the screws. I have longer ones coming, but this isn't long enough yet, so I won't be taking a step back and doing any swings with it or anything. This was a, let's see. Okay, so at first, a year ago when this build started, rewind the clock a little bit, Petit Crouton 2.0 was still around. That's what's inside of here. Originally, my client bought a Graflex from the custom saber shop, and it was missing the slide switch here. That was kind of a problem because it's not the easiest thing in the world to get one of those, and even though I didn't really plan on making that a switch, it's a cosmetic thing that you kind of need to be there. And at the time I actually had sort of planned on using that as a switch, but I wasn't 100%. It didn't really matter though, because again, you have this big square hole in the side of your hilt if you don't have this slide switch. So then he went ahead and ordered a replica from Parks, and that showed up. That tells you how long I've had this thing. But I kept the TCSS bottom just because it was already drilled and tapped for the grips. So that was just one little easy step for me. And the clamp card I kept in there because that's a really nice clamp card. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of those myself because those are really nice. Again, the switches are activation here and auxiliary here. Pretty standard. This is a custom saber shop blade holder, not a Graflex shop one. So I actually had to make a heat sink that had threads that matched the blade holder, and then I shortened the blade holder so that it fit a tri-rebel like perfectly without having to make any shims or anything, and then that gave me a little bit of extra room. My batteries are actually up here, unlike most Graflex builds, and again, unlike most, my soundboard and my soundboard's down here, speaker's right up here. So I'll go ahead and open it up. And this is going to serve as a tutorial video. You want to be really careful. I have to do it this way. You don't want to let it pop back. You want to walk it very slowly, very slowly. And when you feel it release, then slowly continue pulling it out. Otherwise, the tabs for the Graflex clamp there, which I did shorten a little bit, are going to smash on the ridges of this chassis. So I'll go ahead and set this over here. This is totally scratch machined all the way from here back. Originally it was 2 crystals. We sort of didn't like it. There sort of wasn't enough room. It was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, so I went ahead and made a sort of matching upper power gate here. I'm talking about the details while the saber's way over there. It was sort of, matching to the crystal mount there. It's an Aqua Aura quartz crystal. All 3 of these rods are hollow, so they all 3 carry wires, and let me tell you what, I couldn't fit one more wire through there if I wanted to. Again, the batteries are up here. I'm running the CR123, the 16340 size. So this is 7.4 volts. There's a Tri-Cree, whatever the latest one is, XPE2, blue, white. One of my favorite things about this build was the power core design I did, and I machined this part 8, 9, 10, 11 months ago. I'd have to go through my pictures to know for sure. But, you know, I thought the pattern was cool, and then I was talking to, I think it was Alan over at Vader's Vault. Shout out to you guys. He said, oh yeah, so you're doing the, let's see, the Star Destroyer, no, the Death Star window motif. And I was like, what are you talking about? Well, sure enough, this pattern is all over the walls on the Death Star. So it was just kind of funny. You know, I must have seen that a million times and never really realized it. Sound vents down here, and that is also the kill key right there. Show you that. Right there. Pretty nice kill key. Charge ports there. SD card access, we'll go ahead and do that first. It will require tweezers. This takes a little bit of twisting to get off there. It's right inside here. Let's see. And you can see obviously that the holes only go part way. Well, that's because the SD card's right there. So that's that. That's how I achieved the dual layer power core effect. This is actually brass, and this is actually really heavy. You cannot tell that the batteries are up here. This is a very well balanced Graflex. Just as well balanced as one that has the battery pack in the rear section. Don't over tighten this. When you tighten it, just look down here and make sure that the holes line up, because there's holes here in the bottom of the Saber, or the bottom of the chassis, and then there's holes in the brass piece. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. It's decently loud outside of the Saber, and just like any other Graflex with hidden sound vents, it's, you know, pretty quiet when it's closed. But as you can hear now, let's see here, it has a really nice volume to it. But again, that's just one of the constraints of a Graflex. Blade mirror there. Here's a Tri-Cree white flash on clash. I'll go ahead and let me make sure one more time that there's nothing left that I have to show you inside of here. No, I don't think so. So I'll go ahead and close this up. Again, you want to be careful not to nick every single thing on the way down. It's a nice fit. And then nice firm push there, twist, and lock. Got a blade right here. There it is with a blade. It's really nice and bright. I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about with the Tri-Crees yet. I think this is the first one that I've used. Yeah, matter of fact it is. And I should know that. But, you know, it's not really that much more impressive than a Tri-Rebel. I have some of them that I've bench tested, but this is the first one that I've installed in lightsaber. The greens are too minty for me for like a Return of the Jedi style saber. The blues are a really nice blue. But so far I don't really see that much more than a Tri-Rebel. I think that's it. Right now there's only light meat on here. Again, this is Petit Crouton 2.0. So I'm gonna get with my client and see if he wants me to put another sound font on there. I'm gonna highly recommend my good friend Juan. He does some excellent sound fonts. His Graflex 5 HD is one of my favorites. Love it, love it, love it. And it would fit this Saber perfectly. I think that's about it for the Saber. I just wanted to note that I'm going to be, I don't want to say closing up the shop, but I'm going to be, you know, building less frequently until May, mid-May. There's a couple of things coming up, not the least of which is Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. And yep, those of you that know what those are, you probably hate me so much right now. But yeah, I hope to see a lot of you guys there. I know several of my clients are going to be there. And then after celebration, I've got like 2 weeks, final exams, and then as soon as my last final's done, I'm heading down to my friend's university. We have access to 3 CNC mills and 2 CNC lathes for about a week and a half. And he has access to them for an additional week before I get there. No one else can touch them. They're off limits. So I think you guys are all going to be impressed with what I spend that time on. And yeah, that's it. Don't mean to bore you guys, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.